Welcome to day 192 of the 300 Movie Challenge. Today we watched the highest grossing film of May 2010, which was Shrek Forever After.
This was interesting.
I think
It's
interesting is a good way to put it.
I didn't exactly know where they were gonna go in the beginning and stuff.
Hmm.
And then it kind of once the plot actually happened, I was like, huh.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
it's
you know,
different
yeah,
because the other two are very much like very, very comedy focused,
yeah.
Yeah,
and this one's not really.
no, it's
Like, there's
more. It's
definitely
actually kind of serious.
yeah,
I'll
there's
give that.
definitely
Yeah.
comedic stuff in it, but the
Yeah,
overall tone is it's kind of serious, which I don't dislike
Hmm.
because I feel
yeah,
like if it's kind of like this is the fourth one, and you didn't see the third one, so I actually don't know anything about it. Um, but from what tiny bit I do know, I do think it is still pretty comedic. So I do feel like they kind of had to do something a little bit different.
Hmm.
So and
I think it also deals with an issue people have too,
yeah, that's true.
yeah.
because it's like the married, the marriage life basically,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
everything.
and you can apply that sort of whole idea of like kind of thinking your life has gone downhill or whatever, because you're
Yeah.
just nostalgic for past days and stuff like that. That doesn't have to be in that context. It happens to everybody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and yeah, and again, like, the story itself is not like, in terms of the plot and the characters, whatever, they're not amazingly well done, but it serves its purpose for what they were trying to do, I think.
Yeah.
So
I also really like the fact that he used the contract to make Fiona happy, and it wasn't so much like. Because the really easy way he could have just gotten out of it was be like, I want Fiona to love me and everything, and sign the contract, and
yeah,
that would have been his, like, wish and everything. But he actually genuinely just wanted to make her happy and
yeah,
stuff.
save
And in
everyone.
a weird way, she kind of was, but like she kind of wasn't at the same time in the alternate timeline.
Yeah, that was interesting. Like,
Yeah,
again, I wasn't 100% on board because part of me was thinking like Shrek's just not explaining himself very well.
And
And then I feel like there's the whole thing where it's like where she like kind of snaps at him about like well, where were you for me or whatever, and it's like you have a completely valid answer to that, being like, I did do it, but alternate realities and shit. Like, I feel like you could at least tried to talk about that, but he didn't.
mm,
So like that, yeah, there's a few instances of that, which at the same time though, like, it's one of those things where it's like he didn't do the right decision, but would that still have been like in character? I don't know, right? So
yeah.
it's a little bit more
yeah,
complicated. So, if anything, actually, and here's the thing I'm really not sure about, because the actual, like, coming around for Fiona to kind of like him again is pretty quick.
Yeah.
And
kind of. Yeah, because it's only 24 hours, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
see, that's the thing though. I'm like, it was quick, but at the same time, if they made it longer, I don't know if that would make me like it more.
Right. Yeah.
Because I feel like they would kind of just drag it out, and it wouldn't. It'd just be more
They
like,
didn't even drag it out, or they would make a montage or something.
or they'd have like more and more misunderstandings and miscommunications, and it's like, you know. So
I guess a good thing about the Shrek movies is that they are self-aware of like the tropes that they embrace, but they also like they do different things with like tropes that are overplayed because I know the misunderstanding was part of the first movie,
yeah,
but in this movie it was completely subverted because like the stuff that she gets mad at him for, it's pretty legitimate.
yeah,
Yeah.
He messed up and yeah, you get angry and it happens.
yeah. So it's again, it's. I don't think there's really anything in it that I'd say is like really good, like really good. I think
I
everything.
still enjoyed the second one more.
Yeah, the second one I think is just a bit like crazier, and I think that's just kind of more entertaining in that aspect.
Yeah, I just remember the second one was really funny.
Yeah, the first one, again, I had like the misunderstanding thing, and there's a few other things that I have a bit of an issue with the first one, but I think this one is pretty close to the quality of the first one. I can see you kind of debating which one you like more. I think I do like this one actually a little bit more, but it's pretty close. So
it's about like 2, 3, 1 or so.
Well,
like
4,
in order.
But
oh, 2, 4.
Yeah, we skipped 3, which is annoying.
What was exactly the third movie about? Was it like the kids?
It was about the princesses, like the other princesses.
And it was like Prince Charming like coming back or whatever, trying to like I don't know. I didn't see it. I just was looking at it on Wikipedia.
The only thing I remember is Sleeping Beauty falling asleep during a fight scene, and like the person that was going to try and kill her tripped over her and fell off or something. That's kind of what I remember. But I guess on a random note, the romance between Donkey and the dragon was even quicker.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that was not going to be like the focus at all, so it's kind of makes sense, but yeah. So I don't really know what too much to say, because in terms of like, there's not really much to talk about in terms of characters, because it's like the same, the same characters we've seen so far, so it's not like there's any big difference about anything. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's a decent idea. I could see maybe some people would think that, like, since it's a shift away from it being, like, pure comedy, that it's maybe suffers from that, but I don't know. I think overall it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Pretty fine movie.
Pretty decent.
Yeah. Is there really too much else to say about it? I don't know.
I mean, I feel like since we talked a bunch about the second movie back when it did come out, maybe that's all we really needed to say about it.
I guess. I mean, if you like these movies and you haven't seen this one, at least watch it. You're probably not gonna hate it. So.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
I feel like the villain also was not as
Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about him. Like, I don't know. I feel like he was trying to be
the other two villains more, I think.
Yeah, he was trying to be the funny but intimidating or at the same time. But he was intimidating in a funny way, kind of. But it just came off to me as kind of awkward a little bit.
I guess it's also because they try to play up the male diva kind of thing with him too,
which doesn't really connect with anything. So
understand why.
I don't know. Yeah, so about him, he's probably I don't know, not that great, but he's not bad. He's just kind of
yeah.
And then
he's definitely not making a worst villains list.
No, but definitely not best either. So
yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of. This is very short. It's just a little bit more than an hour and a half, and it does feel pretty dang short.
Yeah.
Again, that's kind of the thing where I said the love is really quick. So, but again, I don't know if I would have liked it more if it was longer. So I don't know. But yeah, overall, pretty decent.
Pretty aight.
Yeah, nothing spectacular, but then again, I mean, there's not too much. There's not too much this year that we've seen that's really that good. I mean, I'd probably say that Book of Eli is the best we've seen so far, and that's that's kind of a weird one. But I mean, I could see you guys thinking something else, but I don't know.
It's certainly not Alice in Underland.
The last two definitely not.
Underland.
Yeah, I have this one ranked pretty close to Shutter Island, and then Book of Eli is a bit higher, but yeah. Fairly comparable all the way around. They're kind of just overall good, I guess. Although I don't know, Bougainvillea is kind of more all over the place. But anyway, not talking about that movie anymore. So I guess that's that. I feel like we've just been said nothing. Next month is another animated sequel.
Wait, what is it?
Really?
Yep.
Let me check. It's... Oh! Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Have you guys
no.
have you guys seen it? I don't remember.
I've seen part of it,
Okay.
and I know what happens. Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I have not seen it, but I mean, I think everyone kind of knows the ending of this movie, even if you haven't seen it. It's kind of like how...
I mean, I'm not gonna argue that it's not good. It's kind of one of those movies where it's like, I know that it's good. It's just that I know that I'm also going to be very, very, very sad at the end.
I don't know. I saw it when it came out, and I had a certain feeling about it, and then I watched basically someone's review on it much later, and then that kind of shifted my opinion a little bit more, but now I kind of want to see it for myself again, just to kind of see how I feel about it. So I don't know.
Perfect.
I'm at least interested to see it and see how, how do I think about this, because I don't really know. So something at least, and we'll probably more to talk about. So there you go. So for now, I guess bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.